Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we are going to be looking at something I was not expecting to come out. Mostly because I don't think it was something they planned. Specifically, this is going to be Top 20 Primarchs Wamuudes Vox log. Yeah, I know. It's one of the strip stoties. You know, the creepy one, who a lot of people said I sound like. Still not sure how to take that, but considering it's one of the strip stoties, I'm taking it as freaking awesome, man. Because they're just all kind of cool and yeah. This is part of TTS because it's Wamuudes, it's his character from the show, and I don't really know what we're getting into here because this is something Bruva Alpha Busa, which I think I got his name right finally. I'm just going to wait till someone down in the chat's like, no, you didn't, you still fucked it up. I'll be like, yeah, you're probably right. It's me, it's a given. I don't know what we're getting into here. Are we actually getting a Custodes take on all the different Primarchs? I'm just really looking forward till they get to Lord Adorable, just to see all the jokes that happen, because I could completely see a certain door just going like, no. I cannot do his voice. I really can't do it. I would like to do it, I just really can't. That said, I am considering buying the Centurion, and then getting a 3D printed copy of his head, you know whose head I mean, just to make that figure. Also because it's probably like $100 cheaper than an actual Forge World figure. But Rogo Torrens is so damn cool. I don't even play Imperial Fists and I want it. I play Ultramarines and their Forge World figure kinda... Yeah, no. So we're just going to jump right in. There is a link below to the original video. Hit it up because it's Bruva Alpha Busa. I know I'm butchering the name, but it's me, so I'm just going to ignore it. Hit up his stuff because it's awesome. Let's get started. So...
Greetings, shield companies.
Oh, it's an address from him.
Oh,
so it's not like a diary, it's more an actual address to the different shield companies.
Process of calculating the integrity of the blood pumps, and
What?
I thought it would be as
Blood
good
pumps?
a time as any, except
Are they talking about the Emperor, or...
times ever.
You know, it's probably both. It's
Record
probably
a
both. It's probably both.
List of my top favorite Primarchs. Yeah, that's good.
Does he put...
From worst to greatest.
Oh no, this is going to
Now,
go bad.
please, I know you and the emissaries might try and quote-unquote fact.
Is he gonna
check
acknowledge
me
the
into
traitors?
One of the dark cells, but please,
Dark Cells?
you keep your judgment as you do your figure concealed.
I feel like I'm
This is
missing
not
something.
my opinion, Churl. I do not
Oh,
want
because
to
in the Dark
sound
Cells they wear
embarrassed
actual
of
armor.
truth.
Yeah, I get that.
Yes, in fact, is.
I want them to do
So-
chapters for the Custodes.
Here we go. Number 20, skip.
What?
Number 19, skip. Number 18. Cut.
Really? Really? Right off the bat, one, not just that Conrad Cruz is your least favorite. I actually kind of like his character. Not that I like his character, he's just fucked up. But you're just going to skip the two unnamed ones? I mean, it makes sense because you can't talk about them at all. But seriously? They even have Horus kind of saying the first part of one of them's name. So they technically have sort of one of them having a name now. It was one of the books, and Malcador kind of punched him after that. Or, yeah. Yeah. That was the thing. But you're just going to skip right past them? Oh my god, just do it. No. Right off the bat.
Unwashed.
Unwashed?
Toxic.
Oh, because he...
Scrawny for a Primarch.
Really?
And no! Ew! Absolute.
Oh god, it's
ew.
not just his favorite, it's his
Scrawny
physically
and
favorite.
Primarch are words
Oh god, yeah.
far and away as
Can you
a
say
novel
homoerotic?
series worth of text from each other at all times.
That is how most of them
Much
talk,
less
actually.
be used within the very same sentence. And yet Conrad curses this reality by making this description apt. Hate.
So they hate him the most
I have heard
because he's a Primarch, but he's scrawny. Not because of any personality traits, but because he's not manly and muscular and glistening enough. Oh I'm not even surprised. It's just...
so earth-shatteringly
I wonder if Angron will then be up higher on the list because of it.
That being said,
Well, he is slightly chaos corrupted. Oh god, he might actually get that.
Have my eyes turned to soup if ever he heard this.
What?
Number 17. So,
Well, Conrad is supposed to be dead.
who puts high stock
Yeah.
in hygiene. It is technically one of my
Oh,
greatest
yeah,
charms as
Mortarian.
caretaker.
Because disease.
I am the one who has to make sure that our Emperor, stasis bound as he is kept sterile without
Odd phrasing there.
corruption within and without.
Oh, he
With
purges the
this
bones.
in mind, the very idea
Called it. Called
of
it.
Mortarian
Yeah.
causes me great
To be fair, you and literally everyone else. Great model, but also...
If ever to have Mortarian return to Terra, which...
You know, no, I kind of hope they don't. I want Mortarian to stay an enemy because he's kind of,
I will fight to have him pressure washed with Titan-grade cleaning agents and burning promethium.
The Salamanders would probably help out,
being allowed
because
in the
promethium.
System. Every night, I hug my sponge collection in sheer
Sponge collection?
dread at the thought that this return could become a reality.
Considering how old the custodians are, I'm actually kind of curious if they could make a sponge collection image. It's kind of...
Perturabo.
Really?
Yes, I am aware.
I was actually expecting him to be higher. I mean, not because of his personality, but because
Shitting
muscle.
on him is exactly what everyone, including his entire family, has
Kind of a
done
bitch.
since the beginning of time.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's
Not
just a
exactly
whiny bitch about it.
Popular pick.
Yeah.
If every other Primarch are the picks of the litter, he'd probably be the litter.
Oh, God.
You know,
I never even thought of that one.
And that is
I'm gonna have to steal that
exactly
one.
the reason
It's like, if
behind
you're the
me
pick of the litter,
putting him
then everything left
so
is just the
on list.
litter.
And yes, indeed, everyone
Huns.
treats him like garbage.
Because he kind
He
of is.
also acts like garbage.
Yeah.
So
He's basically the whiny kid who doesn't like being treated like an asshole, but then he acts like an
there's
asshole.
kind of a
Granted, I've been there myself. Granted, I also was an asshole.
Is he
But I was
treated
upfront about that,
like
so it was okay.
garbage because
I mean, no, it
he
wasn't, but I
is
was dealing with it
garbage?
because I was, so I
Or
deserved
is
it.
he garbage because he is treated like garbage? Is he the
Probably
chicken or
both.
the egg?
Although knowing Perturabo, he was probably garbage
Really
beforehand.
bitter, like
Just my personal take on his character.
childishly bitter chicken egg hybrid thing.
Isn't a chicken egg hybrid just a normal
garbage
chicken?
Is garbage, and I'd prefer it thrown in the compactor.
I'd also like to point out the literal
Number
garbage
15,
still
Alpha
higher
is
than Conrad
already
Cruz.
gone.
Oh,
I know some enjoy the mysterious.
kind of
side.
surprised he doesn't actually,
Honestly,
because they're smallest Primarchs.
bit too much this one.
Oh, I honestly thought it'd be the size,
Whatever.
because size
I'm not one for
matters.
Charging into the fray without thought. I wish to assess my targets before engaging as much as any of the
Really?
10,000.
Oh god, he means leering.
Know where I have them, my targets. With this context in mind, Alfarius and or
Also, I'm kind of
Omegon,
curious that they're including them as a joint one that he
even
knows about
speaking to
Omegon.
them is like,
Because I think a lot of people
first,
didn't in
say
40k
laying
or 30k.
yourself bare, that is my
I mean, he is
funny
one of the
about.
upper custodians, so it would make sense.
Basically, it'd be too vague as to whether or not he'd enjoy your presence, or if he's just evaluating your skin in case he needs it. Not a fan. Number
So in other words,
14,
he doesn't want to be outstalkered.
Corvus Corax. Right, so yeah, I am aware placing a loyalist Primarch this high or low. it's quite
Because he's
controversial,
pasty
and
white
they
Batman.
call me traitorous
Not the
reasons they
throbbing,
decide to
ribbed
use longer
muscles
against-
for
Look,
everyone's pleasure.
Fuck you! I do not condone the actions or personages of any traitor Primarch
It's literally-
that comes after this one. I
Oh.
am just judging these Primarchs by my
Personal taste.
tastes. Okay.
Called it!
So yeah, Corvus Corax,
I love how it's so easy to
It's like
decode what he
Conrad
actually means,
but better.
but he's trying not to.
Which
It's
sucks
just awesome.
Because Conrad Curse is the worst, and it is quite hard to build oneself a ladder out of the abyssal shadow cast by the Spite Haunter. Korax is alive, however.
To be fair, we're all certain
Right now.
a certain Night Hunter is definitely dead.
There is
Probably
still
cloned,
time to build that ladder. And by build that ladder, I mean building that build. And please.
Oh, he means bulk up.
Get a
Okay.
slimy-looking haircut.
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of the Raven Guard, and I'm looking at you, certain model that had the emo 90s haircut.
Lehman Russ.
Really? Okay, now this I'm surprised about.
I know. He's popular.
And muscular, and big.
Especially with those giddy for rustic brutality.
I'm actually a little surprised you're not.
Give him his due credit.
This actually, I was expecting him a lot higher up, honestly.
He's a woven wonder when engaged up close.
Again, that sounds like such innuendo.
But there's just
Wet dog?
so much
Fur?
hair.
Okay, hair.
So much hair. It's everywhere. One can barely get a glimpse of that physique.
Oh god.
It sits like
So
a
literally
fir
in this
tree
case it's a
plantation.
fir tree
I don't want to
plantation.
have to check my tactical display to know my location when in this man's immediate vicinity. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, that was definitely an innuendo.
If he just considered attaining a brush cut, I would. Number 12.
Oh god, he wanted
Magnus. The Red. Preemptive apologies goes out to my shield.
Okay, one. Yeah, no, the Shield brother has a massive crush on Magnus. But I think Magnus would be okay with this just because he's above Russ. I just... How is it that when he was justifying, though, why Russ was so low on the list, it was literally the lewdest thing he said so far. I mean, I knew, considering who we're talking about, it would go there, because it always does. I wasn't expecting it this early in. I mean, they just reached freaking Russ, who's not even in the single digits yet, and they're already talking about, I want to eat his hair, not floss. Sorry, not eat the hair, but just eat him, and... Oh, wow. I'm actually a little afraid of what he's going to say when we get to number 1. Oh, God.
Brother who's a total Magnusite, but Magnus
Magnusite?
is what we in the business call a humongous nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, so, to be entirely fair, Magnus has some nice sides.
Like he can pick his size?
Fast in his beliefs. He seems to always be trying his best, and not only is he quite
Bulbous?
bulbous,
Oh,
but
bulging muscles.
said bulbousness is entirely accommodating due to his malleable presence in the material.
Oh, God.
Extremely interesting.
This is just reaching
And I do
fetishistic
not
levels,
blame anyone
which, to be fair, is
for
extremely
buying into
apt for
those
this character.
points. I'm just not too into
Feathers?
self-pity and
Regret?
self-pity and like
Reflection?
books.
Because he's smart and he pities himself. Oh my god. And let's be honest, it's probably more of the
Number
books.
11.
Unlike a certain Custodes captain who can't read. Really?
Everyone loves Vulcan.
I'm going to go with the entire, my friend, is just too much for him, right?
Endless ocean.
Because he doesn't like the normies, and
His
Vulcan loves
moral
them.
character is his all. But listen, I am a custodian.
Yes.
I am a tool.
I mean, if you're,
And I don't know about you, but I am
I was-
perfectly aware of and
there's
accept
phrasings, and I think both ways are accurate to his
With
character. He's very much a tool of the
I do
Emperor,
not
and
believe I have
in
an
general.
obligation, nor perhaps even the ability to have the same level of empathy for the common folk of the Imperium.
He's just doing a fancy way of
as the
saying
likes
he doesn't like the normies.
I do not care.
Called it!
for
Called it!
this.
Also, this is more just
Citizenry of the
you. This is a you thing.
It is not my job to care.
But it is your hobby
And
not
so
to.
it is, I do not care for Vulcan, for we have nothing in common.
Want to give your brothers a hug?
Also, his armor is green, and that's like my least favorite color.
Oh, you
Number
monster.
10.
Green Magic the Gathering player.
Notice- Okay, So you might be surprised that the great betrayer,
Great abs, right?
responsible for the Emperor's entombment, the
It
one who
never
razed
even
our
occurred to me that
Imperium
this would
to
be
the
a thing.
ground
I
and
thought they would
with
just
a
skip him as
slowly
well.
spreading fire in its place, got so high on the list.
Kinda curious, yeah.
And yes, that is quite inappropriate.
Yeah.
But
But they did say
have
that they
you
were...
seen how fucking massive he is? Okay, that's
Actually, no. There was just like the
Number
one
9,
little
Lorgar.
side story where he's mentioned. Lorgar's higher? I mean, it had to be, because he hadn't heard him yet, but...
The first heretic, the apostle of primordial evil,
Generally
the
useless
vile
asshole.
snake that helped plant the seeds of the Imperium's downfall.
The only
made it
thing
so
worse than him were
high
some
on
of
the
his,
list. And in addition,
Erebus.
he's
Some
both
just
extremely
Erebus.
small and weak for a Primarch. He's very
Really?
preachy. He's condescending.
Yeah.
He has intense daddy issues.
More than everyone else, even. Corfarin was kind of a
Is
horrible
he
father.
so high on this list? Actually, yeah, I'm sorry. This is a mistake. My apologies. Lorgar is number 20, actually.
Oh.
I accidentally traded the place between Primarch 14 and 19. The latter of which is significantly more respectable and substantially sized.
And you can't even say anything.
Huge mistake. Just like Lorgar. Number 8, Angron. Angron.
Big muscles. Wants to really get in there.
Quite violent. In an extremely over-the-top
Considering how many times you said,
manner. Not something I
kill,
would
maim, burn.
usually
You've
go
said it a few
for.
times by now.
Honestly, it
How much you
perturbs
like him?
me slightly, and being in his presence would more than likely drive me to drink.
More surprised you don't already.
Promethium, that is.
Not making a
But
change what I said. I think that
somewhere
would still be accurate.
Deep within, I feel like I can, at times, relate to Angron.
Never would have guessed.
And I feel like maybe I could fix him.
Oh, no, no,
His
no,
power
no,
is to-
don't,
could
just
be
no.
like an
One,
axe
great
upon a
plotline. Two, it'll
grindstone.
fail
Like
horribly.
grindstone.
The word fix him or fix her is
I
always
feel like
wrong.
beneath that rugged,
For you specifically.
bloodied exterior, there is untapped potential
For worse.
as a very effective masseur.
Never mind, that
Number
actually might work.
7, Fulgrim.
He's pretty boy,
Just
yeah, we
finding
know.
Fulgrim this high is incredibly hard because
I think the heart should have been on italics there, let's be honest.
definitely not my type in most
I don't know, you seem to have it for rippling
quite thin and
pectoral
petite
muscles.
Primarch way. He is all about sharp angles and sleek forms, long.
Yes, we get it, pretty
straight,
boy.
All pump and no substance.
Also accurate Lorgar.
It's just not.
I know what I
my
said.
thing.
No substance.
But
I might not like Lorgar.
just like how I am not necessarily a great bulging fan of a certain art form,
Eh?
does not mean I cannot
Art form?
truly, deeply appreciate a perfectly crafted piece of art.
So in other words, Lorgar's so pretty,
Art form.
even though it's not his thing,
That's
he's
my-
okay with
that-
it.
That's my justification, and
Oh my
it's
God.
not perfect. It will have to do. Number 6, Jagatai Khan.
This is more what I
Jagatai
expected.
Khan is quite
He's rugged but less hairy.
much like
maybe.
Lehman Russ.
Actually, don't know. You only really see his head, which is kind of shaved.
Well, he's
Oh.
super hairy.
Yeah.
And if I was a die-hard mustache man, then wow, 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 I would perish in mustache land, and the Khan would
Mustaches
be
are
my
cool.
slayer.
Like fezzes.
Furthermore, he stands by his code of honor in a way unlike most other Primarchs. I find
Yeah.
that knowing who you are,
To be fair, so
knowing
does Vulcan,
what you
although his
are,
codes,
knowing your
also
beliefs
including
and
ignoring his people for
standing
thousands of
by
years.
them
because he's definitely not dead.
is an
Vulcan lives.
exceptionally ravishing thing. And that is why I stand by this.
Wonder who's number 1. Probably has to be
Number
Dorn.
5, Sanguinius. What? What? I hear you.
Again, the pretty boy
stabbing
thing, right? And he's
into
better
my
than Lorgar?
eardrums. Fucker, how dare you not put the great angel at the top of your list? I will have you converted into nutrient-based bastard. Okay, please.
To be fair, yeah, I've heard that people, that is actually a reaction I've heard in real life, so
Put
none of those
Sanguinius
words,
any
but
higher
very
on
much
the
in the
list
sentiment.
Because, put simply, He is out of my league.
Very much.
He is out of everyone's league.
Yep.
I mean, sure, he's a Primarch, and the Primarchs are mostly out of our leagues, but Sanguinius,
Yeah.
it's different. He is the succulent, forbidden fruit hanging in the garden of gilded perfection.
And the thing is much as this
prohibited you from ever as much as glimpsing at.
I just want him to make one lewd comment about Sanguinius when the Emperor's around. That banhammer would be huge. Also might be another example of going back to the fantasy battle side.
Threat of being unmade with even a thought of doing
I mean, your brother got better.
At odds to him, not a thing.
I just want the Emperor to jump. Is like, what did you say about my golden hawk boy?
Number 4, Ferrus Manus.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Manus is strong.
And the Iron Hands for once are as well.
Sure, he
Maybe a
might
little
not
annoying
be
with
the
their freaking
most
dreadnoughts, but
corporeally inviting of the Primarchs.
because he's a ghost.
But the rigidness of his ideas
May or may not be the guy
improves
running the
humanity makes
Legion of the
him,
Damned.
in my mind, so disgustingly.
You just like the fact that he has shiny silver arms, don't you?
Yeah, handsome hands, because iron hands. Speaking of his actual iron hands,
Called it.
love that for us.
Somebody pick up that phone because I fucking called it.
All other Primarchs, as far as I'm concerned, if stripped to bare essentials. 18 Primarchs in the showers on Terra. Ferrus Manus is choking the shit out of them.
Oh god, that escalated.
Lion L. Johnson.
Okay, this is gonna be odd, but that means
As a concept,
I was honestly expecting Lion higher and Gilman here, so this is a little surprising.
far, far more than the lion does as a person. But these things,
In other words, doesn't like the personality but loves the body.
concepts,
Yeah.
they resonate with me so incredibly hard, they make my gullet vibrate.
Isn't that like the thing under you? Oh.
Gallant, valorous, like someone out of an ancient...
Wait, he actually likes the personality?
His being, or the idea of this being, exudes chivalry. And
Also, the entire thing how he's really good with people up until he's not.
Chainmail I desperately wish I was clad in. Had Caliban yet existed, I wish I could.
Technically, there's a bit of it left.
On a journey alongside the lion, 2 steeds and a normalite bard in tow, whom we could torment for his inadequacies.
God, you and your normie fixation.
Number 2,
Gilman?
Rogel Dorn.
Whoa!
So this is a slight bit awkward.
Gilman's in number 1?
I've had the pleasure of hanging out with Dorn for a good
I'm guessing it's more a matter of mystery at this point where you let like too much, but you have mystery with one and not the other?
Remains much like the rest of us. And yes, he is quite
Blunt.
forthright.
Accurate.
To the point where he could just as well stab you to death on a whim if he honestly thought you were a flaw in the structural integrity of the palace.
He would also probably tell you, you are mistaken.
Or about him.
I can't do his voice, I really can't.
When he is right. He knows when he is wrong.
Yep.
And he will stand by the truth, no matter where it may lead.
In the most straightforward method possible.
He is a fortress that cannot be beset.
This is another one of those sanguineous situations where you don't have a chance, isn't it?
Find a life within that fortress. Okay, number 1. Rubuzi Gilliman. Okay, first of all, fuck you! I know how the sayings go. I know the jokes.
Jokes?
I know the everlasting bandwagon that is ridiculing Rubuzi Gilliman and his children.
I mean, I'm an Ultramarines player, and even I'm aware of it and kind of agree.
I've heard it all. It is a common thing within our ranks.
Yeah.
But I am better than that.
No, you're not.
I am immune to your lampoon.
You're really not.
I see Gilliman for what he truly is. A man with a godlike jawline.
Yeah, you gotta love a guy with a huge jaw.
Beautiful boy who wishes to do his best by our Imperium.
Better in 40k, honestly.
He is
Literally, it's one of the few times I think 40k
He is
improved his
just-
character.
he is
Like all the traders
noble,
where they just got more flat.
And he is self-aware.
More in
Which
40k
is
than 30.
exactly what you wish to imply he is not. I know better. I know he is what the Imperium needs.
Kinda, yeah.
And when he returns, and he will,
Considering who just said he will return, I guess that confirms TTS is bringing back Wamuudes Gilliman. And then the Emperor's like, oh, yes, son, I definitely didn't order my custodian Captain General to murder you. Multiple times. Constantly. I'm disappointed you're alive. Why are you still alive? Die. Good to see you again. Oh, God, I'm so looking forward to that. Again, a Gilliman fanboy, so...
I am going to be a proponent of His Majesty, as he once more becomes the Lord Commander of the Imperium, and aids our Emperor in turning this morass of incompetence back into a tidier morass that is not on fire.
I would love to see him working with Magnus like, oh, we're allies now. This is weird. I don't even know what they do for his voice. I hope he's like a super over-the-top French voice just to screw with people. Okay, did anyone else get the distinct impression at the end that he was getting a little nervous? Like, okay, Gilman's here. I just justified myself. I agree with him. I just told you he is coming back. And, okay, I'm just going to run out of here. It's like he's escaping from all the criticism of liking Gilman. I am surprised Gilliman is number one. But if this is just a giant spoiler of, by the way, he's coming back this season of TTS. I'm looking forward to it. Because again, the Primarchs are all such amazing characters. Vulcan is hilarious. Corvix Corax, I love how he plays the straight man to Vulcans. Vulcan. Magnus is just generally fun. Because he's so self-destructive in the honestly most hilarious ways. Because he tends to do well, but then he doesn't do well. Because he doesn't do well. Well, he's like bad at being a good guy. But he fails so hard that it actually succeeds in ways he never meant. It's like he's trying to be a good guy, but he's bad at it. So when he's trying to succeed, it fails, but it fails into something good. And it's like, what is going on? I just like Magnus's character in TTS especially. I liked him also in 30k and 40k. He's got the 40k Traitor Primarch vibe of being a flat one-dimensional character who's always like, oh yes, I am evil. That is my character arc. I have literally nothing else anymore. They've tried. They failed to do anything else with it and just... yeah. Kinda wish the Ritual of the Damned had, gone differently. Kinda lame. Like if it had actually happened and it actually was a good thing, and then they had to confront a traitor Primarch actually doing something good. But no, it's just generic evil. I'm right. We're going to do the personal gripes aside. I like this. I also like how they did slip up and give a little detail to a certain unnamed Primarch who said, yes, he's much more beefy. Because you could say anything you want about them. I don't even remember what the first part of that name was. I'm not even sure how much of the name it was, but again, there was one moment in the Horus Heresy books, one moment, where Horus did start saying one of their names, and Malcador was like, no. It was much more descriptive than that, but again, I need more. More of the Primarchs in general, and the two unknown ones, because I hate it when someone places just, the Chekhov's gun right on the table. They put it there, it's like, say, here's all the Primarchs, and here's the two that are banished. They did something so horrible that one of them died, and the other was just gone. Don't know what happened. And you're not allowed to know what happened. And a lot of the old people were like, oh yeah, we're never going to find out, because it gives you the mystery to make your own Primarch, to which I would say, no, that's stupid. From a writing standpoint, that's stupid. From a plot standpoint, that's stupid. From a marketing standpoint, that's stupid. They're bringing back the Primarchs slowly because it's a massive way to make money, and with some of the stuff going on right now, a massive boost to sales when they're allowed to reopen because, not dying because of a certain coronavirus would be a very important thing. I fully expect it would get, hey, by the way, we're opening. Oh, and here's pre-orders for a Primarch. it would definitely boost the sales when they need to boost sales. Because, I mean, as of yesterday, I just found out that Warhammer, like the entire Games Workshop company, is either working for home or furloughed, basically. So, yeah, sudden boost in sales like that for anyone. Maybe not like one of the unknown Primarchs, but like probably Fulgrim. That would be useful. Yeah. What I'm basically trying to say is, I love this. I love seeing his take on. I love seeing the justification. It's always basically thinking with his head. Also keeping the Emperor sterile. There's so many ways to take that, and they're probably all accurate. And just the idea of digging around in his bones. Yeah. I just love every bit of this. I love seeing these characters. I love seeing their opinions. I would actually like to see a different character from there giving their take. Magnus. Oh, God. We all know who number 0 would be. I actually don't think it would be a certain Wolf Boy. I think he'd be number 19. I think he might actually place someone else a little lower. Probably one of the unknown Primarchs, just because it would also give him an out if he wants to change his mind later, which, useful. I just enjoy this. So if you guys haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Make sure to hit up, because this was just really fun. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, which hopefully will be soon, because, maybe there's a bunch of people who work on this who now have nothing else to do. And because of that, if you haven't already, go rewatch it a few times, because they literally have nothing else to do. So this is probably their income right now. So seriously, go watch it a few dozen times. It will help. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.